I remember that summer in 1998. The sun was warm, the grass smelled sweet, and the air was full of something I didn't yet understand. Something heavy. My name is Anna. I was 31, married for 9 years, living in a small town in Ohio. Back then, everything looked normal from the outside. We had a white fence, a quiet dog, and a picture on the wall that said, "Home is where the heart is." But I had stopped believing that picture a long time ago. June 15th, 1998. I am writing this while Richard is mowing the lawn. He's wearing his old red cap, the one I bought him on our second. He still wears it like it means something. But when he looks at me now, I don't see love in his eyes. I see distance. He used to hold my hand during the evening news. Now he holds the remote. We sit side by side on the couch, but it feels like we're on different planets. He comes home tired, eats his dinner without saying much, and sometimes falls asleep on the couch with the TV still on. He doesn't ask about my day anymore. And the worst part? I don't ask about his either. June 28th, 1998. My friend Dan says marriages go through seasons. You just have to wait for the next spring, she told me, smiling. But what if winter never ends? Tonight, Richard came home late again. He said there was a meeting at work, but I saw no stress on his face, just silence. He kissed me on the cheek like a stranger. I asked him how the meeting was. "It was fine," he said. That was all? Fine? Just like we were nothing more than roommates who shared a dinner table? I wanted to scream, but instead I smiled and poured him tea. July 2nd, 1998. I cleaned the garage today and found an old photo album. Inside were pictures of our first trip to Colorado. He had held my hand the entire train ride. I remember that trip so clearly. The laughter, the late night talks, the way we were so connected with each other. Where did that go? Did we lose it? Or did we give it away, piece by piece? I left the album on the kitchen counter, hoping he'd look at it. He didn't say a word about it. But later that night, I saw the album back on the shelf. He had seen it. He just didn't want to talk about it. July 13th, 1998. We had a fight. I asked him directly, "Do you still love me?" He paused. Too long. Then he said, "Of course I do. Why would you ask that?" But his voice wasn't warm. It was cold, defensive. I told him I felt like we were drifting, that we were breaking apart quietly, like a wall cracking, little by little, but nobody hearing it. He just looked at me and said, "Maybe you think too much." I slept on the couch that night, not because he told me to, because I couldn't breathe next to him. August 1st, 1998. Richard left early today for a work trip. I don't know where he really went, and the truth is, I don't even want to know. While he was gone, I sat in the kitchen and thought about the last time we really talked. Not about groceries, not about bills, but about us. It was last Christmas. That's more than half a year ago. I opened a bottle of red wine and sat on the floor. I stared at the crack in the wall behind the fridge. It's been there for months. I keep telling myself I'll fix it. But maybe I keep it there for a reason. It's real. It's honest. It shows that something is broken, just like us. August 6th, 1998. He came back. I asked him how the trip was. He said, fine. That word again? But this time, I didn't smile. I didn't pour tea. I just stood there and said, we can't keep doing this. He looked surprised, like he didn't see it coming, like he hadn't been living in the same silence I had. I don't know what you want me to say, he said. I want you to feel something, Richard. Anything. He walked away. And this time, I didn't follow him. August 15th, 1998. Today I got a letter from my sister, Margaret. She said something simple. Sometimes staying is braver than leaving, but sometimes it's the other way around. I folded that letter and put it in my wallet. That night, I asked Richard to sit with me. I turned off the TV. I held his hand. He looked scared. And for the first time in months, we talked. Really talked. He cried. So did I. He told me he didn't know how to fix things. That he had shut down because he didn't feel like he mattered anymore. I told him I felt invisible, and slowly something shifted. August 23rd, 1998. We went for a walk, just around the block, like we used to. We didn't fix everything in a day, but we started. We are not the couple in the Colorado photo anymore. But maybe, just maybe, we can still be something worth holding on to. The crack in the wall is still there. But now we both see it, and we are ready to fix it.